Gabe and I'm the product manager here at Y-Belt, and today we're talking about Honeycomb. Honeycomb is typically a positively driven belt, so it is driven by sprockets. These pass through the belt and engage with the crossrods, pulling the belt around the circuit. A typical sprocket you can see here will have a single row of teeth at the centre and will have a reduced radius blank section either side to support the belt. It's common to see quite a few sprockets across the width because of their single tooth profile. It usually requires, depending on the loading, quite a few sprockets to drive the belt. We do recommend no more than 50 millimeters between sprockets to allow the correct drive and correct support for the belt. But depending on your application, loading and belt type, we can recommend how many are required and what the layout should be. For more demanding applications and a very high load where it's not possible to fit enough sprockets across the width, Honeycomb belts can be friction driven. This involves wrapping the belt around a very large roller that will usually have some sort of lagging material. That can be rubber, that can be some other bumpy surface to allow extra friction or grip points for the belt to engage with. These sorts of applications are usually fairly rare, although they can come up for more industrial applications with long circuits or very heavy point loads or very heavy products. Construction-wise, Honeycomb is fairly simple. It features a crossrod and a formed flat strip with slots or holes where the crossrod passes through. It can be secured on either side, either with a welded washer, a welded nut, a threaded nut or a cotter pin to keep the belt together. There are a few other options like clinched or laddered edges, depending on what your application is, although in reality most people find that the added benefit, i.e. strength and lack of potential debris from the welds breaking on the edges for those other belt types. However, most people find that moving to those different edge types is not justified by the cost, as they are more labour intensive and more difficult to produce or manufacture, and therefore stick with a welded edge. If you have questions or there are any concerns or you need any help with Honeycomb, please get into contact with Y-Belt Technical Sales, either by calling the office, emailing or filling out one of the various forms on our website that will allow us to identify and correctly assign the relevant person to your inquiry. We will do the best we can to help, because that's what we're here for.